Good morning, Fake Centers, and welcome to this week's meeting of the Sad Kids Record Society. I'm your host, Adam, and this week I'm listening to Bush by Delilah Bond.
And I'm your other host, Lilli, and I'm listening to Locals, Girls Like Us by Underscores.
But we'll talk about that later. For now, let's drop the needle.
This is amazing. You are literally like my musical soulmate.
This is a bop.
Do we want this on recording or not? I don't want it.
Rip it. Crispy pop. Crispy pop. Crispy pop. Crispy pop. We did it.
Beautiful.
Holy cow. Yeah, it is morning, isn't it? God damn.
It is. It's weird. Good
we,
morning. Friday morning.
Good Friday morning. Good Friday morning. We couldn't record on our normal day. And so we're recording today, and because Adam is off, we're doing it early. So it is 10:30 in the morning where you are.
Yes.
Meaning that it is 8:30 in the morning where I am.
Disgusting.
And you know what? Just because time is fake and life is what you make of it, I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper Zero right now.
Fuck yeah. I've got a Strawberry Blast C4 that I went to Casey's right before we recorded for.
Oh, hell yeah. I just realize I don't know how much caffeine is in.
You know, the fucked up thing is they must go by McDonald's rules, because it was before 10:30 when I went, and they had already pulled all of their breakfast pizza.
Well, I don't know. You should be eating Casey. We talked about this before.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be eating Casey's breakfast pizza.
Pre-recording.
Yeah. No, not even pre-recording. Like
just ever.
No, we talked about this on the podcast before we changed over to Sad Kids. On Adam and Lilli at the Disco. We talked about the Casey's breakfast pizza and how you probably should not be eating it. And you're out here seeking it out.
Fuck yeah, it was. Just want a little bacon.
That's crazy. Well, you told me to so it's in the morning. We don't usually get to talk about morning stuff. So you told me that you take morning. You prefer a shower in the morning because it helps you wake up.
Yeah.
And you are running low
currently
today because
unbathed.
Because you didn't. The smelliest man alive didn't get to take a shower this morning. My opinion is that night showers are better.
See, I could probably do a night shower now with my hair where it is, but before it would just be like, who knows? Euclidean angles in this bitch for my hair.
Euclidean angle is crazy, actually. That's nuts to say. That's a nuts thing to say. I understand and I respect the person that takes a shower in the morning to wake up. My thing is that like the night shower,
you gotta wash all the sin off you.
Yeah, everybody's like, oh, you just washed. Then you have to. This is like you just wash the day off you. Wash the sin. And get in the bed all nice and clean. There is nothing better than getting into clean bed sheets after a nighttime shower. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no disagreement there.
Oh, that is so nice. It's such a nice feeling.
Fuck yeah.
But no,
we could probably adapt it, but we got to do the morning.
Yeah, but you can't do a night shower because your hair presents itself in non-Newtonian ways.
Lovecraft would not understand what would happen before.
You on your other podcast that you're cheating on me with men.
Yeah, right.
As a record, it's this past Sunday was Father's Day as you're listening to this.
Yeah.
But since it is the Friday before, you did something for your co-hosts on Gamer Zaddies.
Yeah. I'm wearing the shirt today.
Oh, I didn't even know you had a shirt, if I'm being honest.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
With our dicks hard and our heads held high, the world shall know our name is what Johnny put on here.
Johnny.
And please note that I have the largest logo of all of the 3 shirts that were made.
Yeah, you're the only one. You're the one that's the only one that's holding it high.
Yeah, and I rocked this bitch to Casey's today too. I was like, fuck it, it's Friday morning. Judge me, bitch. I don't care.
I think the text around the Jesus. It's small enough that like you can't like catch it
right. Yeah.
in one go. You have to like take it in.
Right. You'd have to actually like stand and look at my shirt, and please don't do that.
What I was gonna say is you have to take it in spurts, which is not
yeah, you do.
appropriate. And I disagree with that phrasing, that statement. So, but yeah, so you got
the actual like
Cameo
names on the back too. If I can just read.
Jesus.
You like that stance?
Yeah, that was like a nice, a deep lunge. That's crazy.
A lunging curtsy.
Yeah, it's a little lunging curtsy. My thing is, I don't fuck with shirts that have like large print on the back. I never have.
Sure.
Because I don't want, especially now, I don't need or want people to give people any more excuse to look at me as I'm walking away.
Sure. Yeah.
But before.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah. I just didn't. It's just, I just thought it was ugly before. Now I think it's ugly and I don't want people looking at my ass, which is inevitable.
Right.
But.
Do the old phone in the pocket trick.
I think it. Yeah. God. I'm gonna say something, and this is no cap. So for real, I have tried the phone in the pocket trick before. I don't have pants with pockets that are shallow enough to make it work.
Sure.
And I think it's because my ass is too big.
Got that ass.
Because like the centrifugal force of the movement.
Yeah. The motion in the ocean, if you will.
Yeah, makes the phone move in ways that render the experience useless. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did something for the Gamers Zaddies podcast. I got a cameo. This is the first time I've ever done a cameo. Cliffy B, which is significant to very few people that listen to this podcast, old game dev, original creator of the Gears of War franchise that I love. And Elliot and I played the first one in a fucking hot minute. Like we just jammed through that bitch. But yeah, he's on Cameo. It was very, very fucking cheap, low cost of $20.
Yeah.
I thought, hey, what better for a Gamer Zaddies gamer podcast than actually have a game dev do a happy Father's Day message. But yeah, I mean, like there's tons of voice actors on there, but I'm a cheap motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to pay like the fucking voice of Agent 47 $50 for 40 seconds. Like, no,
Sure.
thank you.
Sure.
Just give me this guy.
Well, especially,
Elliot,
especially as like a bit, you know?
Yeah. And Elliot went and saw like Hades Town, which I believe Cliffy B also like produced.
Cliffy B produced Hades Town?
I don't want to think I'm talking out my ass.
The musical Hades Town was produced by Clifford Blazinski.
Yeah, investor and co-producer of the critically acclaimed musical Hades Town.
That's crazy. Imagine if we did a deep cut episode on Hades Town.
Sure, yeah. Just do one on Cliffy B. I'm sure we'll get plenty of medias in there.
Sure. There's a reason why I brought that up, but we'll talk about that later. So on Cameo, I was looking. The top 5 most expensive cameos. Jesus. And now there are some that are expensive because they're like business cameos. So like I know there's a wrestler that has like a $10,000 business cameo, but a $75 personal one.
All right.
Which is still like more than I would be willing to pay for a cameo.
Right.
But still within a reasonable human limit, I would say. The top 5 most expensive personal cameos is an actor called Jay the Man, who I've never heard of in my life.
Nope.
Who has their cameos set at $3,000.
God damn.
Following Jay the Man is Snoop Doggy Dogg at $5,000.
Fuck you. Is that also like followed by Tupac's Ghost?
Well, I mean, if you play the video game Stranger Than Heaven, it's actually Tupac. That's a whole fucking thing we actually could talk about because it's technically music related. There's a video game coming out in a series made by a company that I love that has been making a lot of really questionable decisions recently. And it's a Japanese company. It's a Japanese game. They made the game series Yakuza, if you've ever heard of that, which is just like this very Japanese beat 'em up game series. And they released a video, like a trailer, a couple of weeks ago. At this point, a couple of months ago, that was just kind of like going through and like revealing characters. And in that video, they revealed that Snoop Dogg will be playing a character in the video game Stranger Than
Lazarus.
Heaven. It's playing a guy named Kirk Lazarus. No, his name is not Kirk. And then a couple of weeks ago, we talked about the SGF cycle, the Summer Games Fest cycle, last episode. During that cycle, they released another trailer for Stranger Than Heaven that kind of went into the characters. And then the big sting, the big reveal for that trailer was at the end. You pan into a dark hallway and who walks out but none other than Tupac.
It's so weird.
And they've been spending the last couple of weeks trying to justify, we talked to the family, as if it's not still ghoulish, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, Snoop Doggy Dogg's cameos are $5,000.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Then there's a guy named Hazar Deniz BG, who is a director, actor, writer, rapper.
Sure.
Drinker, smoker.
Fuck yeah.
Midnight toker. I have no idea who this man is.
No.
Then starting at $5,555.
Fuck, man. No. God damn.
And then tied for first is a guy named Lamus the Wizard, who says comedian, and Ryan Casey, who is a historian. And their cameos are set to $10,000 a piece.
Jesus Christ. Man. God damn. Also, so we're going to start a Cameo account after this episode, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Also at $3,000 is Thunder Lily Star 5. Gaming. Stu Arthur, who is an actor, and Rachel Harris, who is an actress, are $2,500 a piece.
Jesus.
There's not a lot, there's a lot of ties. It's just like there's one person at exactly $5,000, and that's Snoop Doggy Dogg.
That's insane.
2 people at 3,000, two people at 25, two people at 15, and then there's a lot of thousands. And I'm going to read a couple of names and you tell me to stop when you've heard of any of these people at the $1,000 tier. Let's see. Big Boy Boza 4549.
What the hell?
Oh, I have to immediately stop because Amanda Bynes is here.
Yeah.
So that I guess so. I did not recognize Amanda Bynes, to be fair.
No, I bet not. Right.
That's not a picture of the Amanda Bynes I know. Okay.
No.
So let's skip over that. Let's see. Bo Brooks, Corday 23, Sean Campbell. You just stop me when you hear Katrina Music, Coriander Thea, Isla Cervelli. That's a different font. Isa Cervelli, Franco, Wizzy Bands, Mary HD, Nikki Giavasis, Trick, Just Some Girl, Tanya.
I think we've all heard of her.
Yeah, Tanya Wiggins, Don Shay Hopkins. Okay, we're into $999 territory now.
Jesus.
Bamika Chawla, Joker 904324, Keelon Musk, Michael Simpson Jr., Sam Taunton, Vulcan. That's a former pro wrestler. I don't know who that is. Mitchell Cummins. Mitchell Cummins.
Oh,
Mitchell Cummins.
Somebody should be.
Yeah, Matt Moon or Maggie Moon. Okay, I'm done reading this. Oh, DC.
Yeah, that's
DC,
wild.
DC Youngfly's on there for $850. Mr. T's on there for $600. John C. McGinley's on there for $599.
Fuck yeah. I saw Problematic, Now Problematic, Not Problematic in the day that we were growing up watching him. Jeremy Piven is on there for $330.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you've got Chris Kattan on there for $150.
Yeah. There's something on here there's something about fucking Cameo that really breaks my brain because, like, what do you mean the most expensive people on this app are people that I've never heard of before that likely have the either put it up there to satisfy somebody asking questions all the time and didn't expect anybody to buy it, or have a fan base that is so fucking whalish that they must make bank on it.
Right. Yeah.
Because you don't start seeing the Kevin Smiths, the Neil McDonoughs, the Christopher Judges, the fucking I'm trying to find a name that would like really stick it to them, but I'm running out. I know Kirk Cameron.
Fuck yeah.
Until the 500s.
Oh my God. Right.
Kirk Cameron.
The entire lead cast of GTA 5 is on there, and all of theirs are set above $100. And I think Steve Ogg is the one that had the lowest, and that was still like $130. Like,
good for Steve Ogg, because he's very adamant that he doesn't want to be associated with GTA anymore, which is crazy because I had never heard of him until GTA.
Right.
So that's strange.
Think people are going to be a fan of Steve Ogg just because of fucking Walking Dead? Get out of here.
Yeah. Or fucking Westworld.
Yeah. God,
Tanya Wiggins of GTA 5. That Tanya Wiggins I read in the $1,000 list is from GTA 5. I don't know who she played, but hey, y'all, it is Lilli of Future Past here. If you're watching the video, I know I'll talk about it on the next episode. I did want to jump in here really quick because I did forget to bring something up, and I wanted to bring it up while it was relevant to this episode instead of in a completely unrelated deep cut episode. And it's hot as fuck. That's why my hair is flowing in the wind beautifully, because the fan is on. It's so hot in this garage. Besides the point. But I wanted to mention that I did wind up going back and listening to the Ghost Killer Entertainment album that was a cover of the Black Parade. I actually liked it more than the Rock Sound one. I think the Rock Sound one has a couple of like pretty good to okay bops, like covers in it, but it was not my personal jam, generally speaking. For the most part, a lot of it was like very weird and people were making some weird choices. That happens in the Ghost Killer Entertainment version, but I think on the whole, I preferred the Ghost Killer album over the Rock Sound album. So I don't, my brain is off at the moment, so I don't really have a ton of like emotional mental bandwidth to give you some standouts that I had personally, but I do encourage you to go check them out. I put in the show notes the link to the Rock Sound playlist on YouTube, the link to the Ghost Killer Entertainment playlist on YouTube, and if you are so inclined, because it is actually legitimately good, I also put the link to the Block Parade, which is the album, Quentin Lovejoy's cover album of the Black Parade. Like I said, very legitimately good. So please check out that as well. So check the show notes. Thank you guys, and I'm gonna throw it back to past Lilli and past Adam, and we're gonna talk more. Enjoy the ranking. Bye. Love you. Enough of this.
Yeah.
This bores me. Should we go to mail time?
Absolutely. I know it's fucking stacked.
We've got a lot of lists to read, which is very exciting. So let's hop on over to mail time. So this is the ranking episode. We didn't talk about that at all. We just kind of like launched a name bullshit, but we are ranking the Black Parade today.
Yes.
And so we've got a lot of emails from a lot of people doing a lot of rankings. Did you get your last ranking this week?
I didn't. She didn't want to just participate. She just said, "Oh gosh," and then just didn't do it. So
and then passed out 25 minutes before Project Hail Mary.
The ending of Project Hail Mary. God
which
damn
is
it.
Crazy. She has a problem.
Yeah. She does.
She has a problem.
She said it got boring in like one of the most interesting parts.
What?
Meanwhile, agreeing all up until that point that the movie was really good. So we'll finish that today.
If there was any part of that movie that I would consider boring, which let me be clear, what a fantastic movie from front to back.
Right.
It would be the beginning.
Yeah.
Before
the entire setup.
Yeah, before the turn.
Right.
Carrie.
Well, mind you, Aurora's dumbass was like, it's space, therefore it's action movie. Like, no, the two don't correlate. Just because it's in the stars doesn't mean there's wars. She was like, but Interstellar, it's not Interstellar.
Interstellar is also not an action movie.
Yeah, right.
Interstellar is not an action movie.
No. So.
Anyway, let's read these letters. Our first one is from Danny, not Annie, it's Danny, who starts their letter with "Lala." Before I get to my thoughts on famous last words and blood, I need to yap about a movie I saw. I saw Scary Movie 6 with my buddy Nate at the theater, and it was stupid.
That makes sense with the intro here, yeah.
Yeah. Now I get it. With my buddy Nate at the theater, it was stupid, raunchy, and so much fun. I love the Wayans family movies, and this one, typo, Waynes, WAYNE''S.
Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, I think that might have been autocorrect. I love the Wayans family movies, and this one hit so many funny notes. If you see it, make sure you blaze up like Shorty. Side entry in the horror parody genre. They continue famous last words. As we say goodbye to the patient, we remember that no one ever dies as long as we tell their stories. We keep them alive in our hearts, remembering the fun times and the bad. I miss a lot of loved ones very much. We'll always talk about them, even when I'm old and gray. Blood, a silly, goofy track that is both bouncy and creepy, talking about the after-death process of draining your body fluids to prep you for the funeral. It just gives me that B-movie horror vibe that I love so much. I will push back on that one by saying there are too many tags and triggers in that song to indicate that it is a post-mortem autopsy. That is very much a sassy bitch in a hospital bed.
Yes.
Yeah, I think, but... Now for the main event. Here's my ranking of the Black Parade. Before I read this, I do want to say here, I've been alluding to having insight into some listeners' list.
Sure.
For this season. And it was Danny's. And I thought that they were going to put Blood at number 1 because they said to me that Blood was their favorite song on the Black Parade. So I've been anticipating that this whole time, but it is not. They say, for as much as I wanted to put Blood at number 1, I had to take this seriously. This album has so many bangers that are better, but Blood is still a favorite of mine off the Black Parade. Number 14 is Blood. This was a fun secret to find when first listening to the album. Give me more hidden tracks, please. 13 is I Don't Love You, sad and heartbreaking. The song definitely shows how the patient tries to push others away as he's dealing with his diagnosis. 12 is The End, the best intro. The patient is lying in his hospital bed as the monitor beeps like a countdown to his death, transitioning to the final second of his life into a kick-ass track 2. Dead, the transition song from The End. Dead sees the patient in the afterlife, meeting with the Grim Reaper as he's guided through the afterlife. Love the guitars in this one. 10 is Teenagers. This anarchist anthem shows the power of teen angst in all its raw XD nature. You meet with angry teens, you get their knives and pens. Fuck the system. Number 9 is Mama, an eerie letter to his mother as he blames her for how he turned out. The patient holds nothing back as his mother's voice, sung beautifully by Liza Minnelli, sings back to him. The rage he shows to his mother is intense and visceral. Cancer is number 8. Song hurts to listen to. The patient is dying and there's nothing anyone can do. He just stays in the hospital as his loved ones visit, and he goes through the bullshit of a cancer treatment that unfortunately does nothing for him. 7 is Sleep, another hard listen. Cancer so hard to go through for the patient and loved ones. He just wants to sleep it away, to ignore the world and dream of a place that isn't a sterile hospital. 6, Disenchanted. Remembering your childhood and the fun you had is both beautiful and emotional. Can
I just state real quick that I fucking hate this list?
You hate this list? Interesting. Okay. I think that Dead is too low.
Right.
Way too low.
I think, there's a lot that are just way too low already that I'm very interested to see what the fuck is coming. I don't want to I don't want to believe that this list is going to end with Welcome to the Black Parade at number 1, but that's kind of what it's giving right now.
Sure. Number 6 is Disenchanted. I read that. Remembering your childhood and the fun you had is both beautiful and emotional. Triggers emotions back my spine. The emotion fuck is beautiful. Goosebumps back my spine, my bad. Death brings the end and makes you remember the beginning. You remember your youth and how much fun it would be to go back to those times. Stay young, friends. This is how it disappears. Number 5, as the patient tries to push more people away, he tells them that you don't want to know about the shit he's done. Banger track and should be on any playlist rotation. Number 4 is Welcome to the Black Parade.
There we go.
The emo anthem. We don our black funeral attire. Our gay apparel, as some might say,
if you will.
As the patient is guided through the long road to his heaven, hell, or purgatory. Guided by the band and performers, he will soon learn his fate. It's the Bohemian Rhapsody of our generation and will always be known as the emo anthem. I did when I was talking about it in my list, I took notes for the first time about my ranking to kind of organize my thoughts. And I did mention that it is we talked about it too, but it's the Bohemian Rhapsody of the My Chemical Romance, but we'll get to it.
For sure.
Top 3. Number 3 is The Sharpest Lives. Intense, nasty, dirty, and raw. The song is pure rage. No holding back, no rules. It's high energy and leaves nothing behind. Pain, regret, and tears. Number 2, House of Wolves. The mocking of religion. The patient know he's bad. He's done evil shit and doesn't care. Pastors in shock at his words. The churchgoers fear this display of wickedness. The song is truly a high energy jam. Has some jazzy vibes. I love this song, but it's not number 1. Danny's number 1 is Famous Last Words. It's the final goodbye, the last words. The patient is ready to leave and walk the path of death. Ready to say so long to everything and everyone. His memory will live on through others telling stories. We all have loved ones who are gone that we keep alive by talking about them. I know I have a few stories to tell. Remember the dead, for that's how they truly stay alive after death. Thank you for the amazing season, you two. I can't wait for the next episodes. Love you both. In the club, we all fam. Danny.
Sugar Ray, more like Sugar Gay.
More like Sugar Gay. Hope to see that book soon. It's not as egregious as some of their other lists have been.
True. Yes.
I respect that list on the whole more than most
more than we've endured in the past.
Most of their other lists, yeah. Especially their fucking all-time Panic songs. That was crazy work. That was crazy
Chaos.
Work. Chaotic. We move along to Mr. Frolicious himself, Tyler Washington, who says, I apologize that this is long and probably badly written. Listen, brother, I'm used to badly written from you. Don't you worry. How are we already at the end? No pun intended. And now that we're here, congrats on the first season, technically done. I mean, yeah, I guess that is, technically it is our first season.
Right. Never done this before.
Never before. Fun take that I don't know if it stands, but my takes are never good. Moving on, I look at the Black Parade as the Resident Evil 4 of the MCR discography. Everyone loves and knows it, but I myself don't think it's the greatest. That makes Bullets, Resident Evil 1, Three Cheers, Resident Evil 2 and 3 my favorite, and Danger Dave's is Resident Evil 5 my actual favorite.
That's wild.
That's really fucking funny. As for the next season, I'm extremely excited because Brand New Eyes is my favorite Paramore album of all time. I'll keep my thoughts for the season for the comments or emails so we can move on to the rankings. Tyler kind of broke the rules a little bit here.
Uh-oh.
Number 13, Disenchanted.
Oh,
he says
sure.
Forgettable. Number 12, Blood. We love a hidden track, but it takes too long to get there. 11 is Mama. I'm only here for Liza and the part afterwards. That's nuts, dog.
Wow.
10, Welcome to the Black Parade. Iconic, but somehow not the best song here. 9, I Don't Love You. Amazing music video. 8, Sleep. Great production. 7, Teenagers. Best song that has nothing to do with the album. 6, The Sharpest Lives. Hard to stand up to the songs before. 5, Famous. I think he means that the songs like the top 5 are hard to beat after The Sharpest Lives. That's what I say. Famous Last Words is number 5. Continues their streak of outstanding ending songs to albums. 4, House of Wolves reminds me of early MCR, frantic but powerful. Cancer, Soggy from the Chemo is so powerful. I have words to say about Soggy. I don't like Soggy. It's weird, but whatever. 2, This Is How I Disappear. I think Lilli said this, but I'm a slut for a time signature change. You're goddamn right. I said that. That's so me. 1A or 1. I think it's probably 1B. I'm gonna flip this for him. 1B, The End, prequel to a top 5 MCR song, and 1A, Dead, a top 5 MCR song. So Tyler hedged that a little bit by putting them together.
Yeah.
Me and Adam ranked them separately.
Cheater,
pumpkin eater. And with that, I'll say congratulations on a finished season in MCR. Please make a new album already. We waited patiently long enough. You are so right about that.
We'll let them know.
We'll tell them. We'll tell them. My close personal friend, the bastard man. Anyway, okay. I'll save this. I have a thing to say. Because I've been racking my brain for the last 3 days trying to remember. I had a point to make about something, and I forgot. I had forgotten, and now my memory has been jogged. We move over quickly to our Instagram, Sad Kids Record Society, where we have an official ranking from low bitch Elliot Holmes. Official rankings: 14, Blood. 13, Disenchanted. 12, Teenagers. 11, The Sharpest Lives. 10, Sleep. 9, Cancer. 8, The End. 7, House of Wolves. 6, Mama. 5, This Is How I Disappear. 4, Famous Last Words. 3, Welcome to the Black Parade. 2, Dead. And 1, I Don't Love You.
No, I mean,
I'm not gonna a little bitch, but I'm not gonna be mad about it.
No.
Very hard ranking because I love all of these songs except Disenchanted and Blood. If I keep thinking about it, I bet a lot of them would shift slightly. Such an incredible album. I can't wait to see them live in August. God, I wish people would stop rubbing that in my fucking face.
Oh shit.
Christ. We have an email here from Annie Blue 012. Hi, Annie.
Hey.
It's been a long time since I've been able to do that. Welcome back. Not like we don't know where you've been. We talk to you all the time. It's just an email for the show. Annie says, well, to start, completely unrelated, it's been a minute since I've sent an email, and I don't remember there being an AI assistant option to help me write you thumbs down. Agreed. Or maybe my memory is a bit shit. Google has made a very significant shift recently.
Oh yeah.
To AI. So I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's very. That's probably a newer, maybe not a newer function, but a newer forced function. OMG, I don't want to polish it either. For being pretty. Sorry, they don't say damn, they say darn. For being pretty darn depressed and emo in junior/high school, I never listened to MCR outside of Welcome to the Black Parade and Teenagers. Our 21 Pilots cover of Cancer long before the original, but it made me too sad, so I didn't go looking. I'd seek out Welcome to the Black Parade because I knew that the G note was a whole thing, and even though I wasn't really into the song, my little brain decided that I had to regularly listen to at least one MCR song or else I was faking being emo. So might as well pick one of the most popular. I felt similarly towards Teenagers, but I was always being blasted by some other kids, so I couldn't escape that either. I do enjoy both songs now, but they're definitely not high on my ranking. My first time listening to the Black Parade in its entirety was last July. That is so wild. Wow. I don't think I knew this. I don't think I knew that they had listened to. Yeah. Oh. Last July on the drive to Dodger Stadium. There I watched from the nosebleeds. As I watched. It's never last July. Listen to it through for the first time on the way to see them. Disrespectful. God. There I watched from the nosebleeds as MCR Jonathan May performed strikingly, and the crowd screamed along to words I didn't know. It was sick as hell, and I'm seeing him again this October at the Hollywood Bowl. I'm going to strangle you children and Elliot. Only this time I'll know the songs and be with friends. I left during the last song, and in the parking lot, this guy was jogging alongside me. I joked something like, gotta find my car before the floodgates open. He said, I have to get to bed. I have work at 6 a.m. And I shouted back, I'm 2 hours late for work. My shift manager didn't give a fuck. I called ahead, and it was a slow night anyway.
Hell yeah.
As I drove to work, I listened to a video by this YouTuber Wendigoon, where he dives into the narrative of the cancer patient. He brings up that some songs sound like they're from the perspective of personified death, giving his thoughts on this back and forth, and even rearranging the song in order to make a more linear narrative by his interpretation. I was fascinated and listened to the album of more and more of MCR's discography all night. I would be curious. I haven't thought about like Black Parade as like a linear narrative because it does kind of ping pong a lot. I'd be curious to see what they think linear is.
Get the Vati video of Welcome to the Black Parade or the Black Parade.
Not many people can do Vati video like Vati video though.
No.
That voice. Oh, that voice. Hey, remember my last block of paragraphs? Speaking of ranking, this is Annie's Black Parade ranking. 14 is Blood. 13 is The End. 12 is Cancer. 11 is Teenagers. 10 is Welcome to the Black Parade. 9 is Sleep. 8 is Dead. House of Wolves is 7. 6 is Sharpest Lives. I did that backwards for some reason. 5 is This Is How I Disappear. 4 is Disenchanted. 3 is Famous Last Words. 2 is I Don't Love You. And 1 is Mama.
Can't be mad at that. We're seeing a lot of consistency in the number 14 here.
Yeah, I'm noticing some things there. Wow, ranking that took a long time. There's not a bad song on the album. Rankings always take me a long time, and I just forget. I did listen to the entire episode again while writing this whole email, LMAO. Real quick. Yispsfixil, which is the
fucking what?
The acronym of You Sound Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love. And they say, well, that's a bit unfortunate. It's very good. The singles still have me in a chokehold, especially The Cure. It's just above my vocal range, but that won't stop me from straining my voice daily. Also, if Elliot gets to guest on a musical deep cut episode, I'd like to request a guest on a musical deep cut episode all about Hades Town. That's why I made that allusion earlier.
I think they'd also be like fighting Elliot for that, as he also recently went to go see Hades Town.
Recently, I do think that Annie is probably more seasoned in that department.
Right.
I'd take Elliot for Kinky Boots. Annie, we'll take for Hades Town. I also have somebody that would probably be good on that episode. I'll have to talk to her. Anyway, okay, off to bed. Love you. Bye. Stop trying to end the podcast. Thanks, Annie. And I think after this next email, that is all we have You double check our sources. Nope, that is it. So we have one final email and ranking from the child, Lotus. And they say, I was going to play Minecraft, but my Switch is being slow. Sad face. So here's an email, I guess. Okay, wait. I can finally reveal my big secret. Are you ready? Brace yourselves. This is a lot. The Black Parade is my least favorite MCR album. Before you go nuts, here's my ranking. 4 Black Parade, 3 Revenge, 2 Danger Days, 1 Bullets. Conventional Weapons is not included because 1, I don't consider it an album, and 2, I don't listen to it that much to form a solid opinion on it. Yeah, my ranking pisses a lot of people off. It doesn't piss me off. I think it's surprising that Black Parade is that low, but it's not my number 1 either. Did you do the homework as I asked you to do?
Yeah, I did.
So you do yours. What's your... I imagine you just ranked the 4 albums, the 4 main albums.
I did. I was basic.
Yeah.
You dropped this, late hour. Yeah. So it's 3 Cheers, Black Parade. I brought you my Bullets. You brought me your love, and then Danger Days.
That's your ranking from 1 to 4.
From 1 to 4.
Edging is legal, my guy. That's my exact ranking.
That's what's up.
3 Cheers is such a phenomenal album. And I love it so much. It is my number 1. Black Parade is number 2. Bullets, I think, is really good, but I don't have as much of I didn't start really getting into them until 3 Cheers.
Right.
Killjoys is interesting because I like Killjoys. I wouldn't say any of the songs are bad, but there's a handful of songs on Killjoys that I fuck with, and then most of the album I don't really fuck with like that.
Right.
So yeah, Killjoys is not a bad. I'm not saying, again, it's kind of like this ranking where it's none of the songs are bad. It's just there's varying degrees of fuck with itness,
right,
in there. Yeah. Lotus continues. Okay, as I said, I can't rank the Black Parade. I don't know if I can rank any MCR albums, to be honest, but here's a top 5 in order. 5 is The Sharpest Lives, 4 is House of Wolves, 3 is Famous Last Words, 2 is Mama, and 1 is Cancer. A few words about Famous Last Words. The song, I think it's supposed to say that song put me through some shit. It says that song 4B through some shit. Oh my God. So I'm going to assume they meant put me through some shit.
Yep.
It also just has this vibe to it that I can't explain any other way than to list other songs that also give me this vibe. Maya the Psychic by Guard. It Must Be Me by Daisy Grenade. Admit It by Say Anything. What a Catch Donnie by Fall Out Boy. That's a weird one. Save Rock and Roll by Fall Out Boy. That's also a weird one. Save Rock and Roll and What a Catch Donnie for Famous Last Words.
Oh. This child just goes places.
Yeah. Anyway, Taxi Cab by 21 Pilots, and that was the last one. Okay. Yeah, I really love Famous Last Words. If I type more, I'll cry. I guess it seems like vibe based versus thematic based. I guess.
Right.
That doesn't make sense. Also, side note, My Way Home is Through You from the Black Parade B-Sides. It's one of my favorite MCR songs. Shouts out to the Black Parade B-Sides. This is all caps. I'm so fucking excited for the Foley season. I'm so hyped. Oh my God, I can't even put into words. And I don't want to cry again, so I'm not going to say much more. But yeah. I love you too, Heart. Also, here are some memes in honor of Viggo Mortensen breaking his toe reference that I've had on my computer since middle school. Oh wait, they are attached below. Okay, Minecraft finally updated. Time to watch Hank Green play Minecraft. Love you, bye. So I'm trying to end the podcast. Fun fact, on my road trip, our final stop before we drove back to Washington was in Missoula, Montana, where Hank Green lives. So I saw the DFTBA store. I did not see him, but for a brief 12 to 16 hours, me and Hank Green occupied the same city.
Hell yeah.
And the memes are a little. They're just like the most played out Viggo Mortensen kicks memes that everybody's seen before. So Google Viggo Mortensen meme, and you'll probably get these two memes at some point.
Yes.
Lotus has a little addendum here. I forgot about my Olivia thought. That album destroyed me. Fuck. I was already in a wow, art is beautiful, I love humanity, I have hope mood. Because before I listened to the album, I went and finally watched Project Hail Mary at 10 a.m. Maze. And peak movie. But then I listened to this album and it was a mess for the next few hours. My favorite songs were What's Wrong With Me, Stupid Song, My Way, The Cure. Album of the year for sure. Also, a video is attached of a silly thing, which when you click on it, says access denied, request access or switch account with access. So I cannot watch that silly thing. So sorry, Lotus. We'll talk about it next time. We need access. I will be talking about, again, it is not my sound system pick, but I will be talking about my thoughts on the new Olivia album in the sound system. So stay tuned for that.
Yep.
Anyway, thank you all for writing in. Thank you for your rankings. We really appreciate that. We will always accept rankings as we go. So this was your chance to get the ranking read on the ranking episode. But if you do want to continue ranking, send them in. We'll talk about them in our mail time section. Yeah. But you can reach out to us on Instagram at Sad Kids Record Society, or you can email us at thediscopod@gmail.com. And yeah, review the podcast.
Yes. Give us a star or 5.
Yeah. 5 would be ideal. Please.
Right. Fist my bump.
Don't fist my bump. I had the same reaction that Grace did to fist my bump. That's crazy. Anyway, Adam, should we get into the meat of the episode? It's already a very long episode without.
I know. Let's fucking do it.
The base content. So let's go to the meat. We're going to rank the Black Parade.
Nathan quoted as saying emo is a pile of shit.
Oh shit, yes.
Why is that?
Well, emo as it is today, emo is basically a pair of jeans and a haircut.
The first thing that I wanted to say really quick, and I don't want to linger on it too long. I just want to say it, put it out into the universe, and let it be what it is. I was on a My Chemical Romance kick, so I was listening to 3 Cheers the other night, and I was like, you know what I haven't watched in a while? The music video for I'm Not Okay, which is a great music video.
Yes.
Here's what I want to put in the universe. I want to release this with no additional comment. Bastard Man Mikey Way in that music video does look like Napoleon Dynamite. Anyway, I kick us off with number 14.
Hell yeah, right into it.
And my number 14 is Blood.
Immediately
Yeah,
legal.
And I had a feeling. That edging would be legal on this one. For those of you, I don't know that we've talked about this before. So for those of you who are not veterans of Adam and Lilli of Disco, and are just now picking up and getting into Sad Kids Record Society, whenever me and Adam's ranking match, we say very excitedly and exuberantly that edging is in fact legal.
Yeah.
I do not remember why this started. I couldn't tell you to save my life, but edging is in fact legal. On number 14.
What was it? It was a Texas thing. Was edging illegal in Texas?
Maybe
is that what it was?
Yeah, but I don't know why we ascribed it to our rankings match.
No.
That was definitely what it was. I don't know why we attached it to. Anyway, 14, Blood, edging is legal. Yeah, I mean it was always going to be 14. I think it's fun.
Right.
It makes you smile.
Yeah.
But I think across the board, the one thing that everybody's list that we read had in common is that it was 14 for everybody. I think that we read. I don't know. It's fun, but like there's a reason why it's just like this little hidden thing in the end of the album. Like I don't think it's supposed to be taken that seriously. So
No, I mean, it sounds fun. It sounds fine. It's a nice little thing. I mean, the effect over it is very cool. It's a nice cap to what we could assume would be the patient. Or, I mean, again, like teenagers even. It's there. Like it's, you know.
You want to know something interesting? I'll talk about this in a little bit. But yeah, 14 is blood.
Hell yeah.
13 for me is teenagers,
and we're still legal.
Wow, still legal. So so what I do, so now I'll talk about it. So what I do when I make my playlist is that I will take the songs on the album, put them into a separate playlist so that I can rearrange them, and then I'll listen to it 14 or lowest to highest and kind of like evaluate it from there. And so like I was dragging them around, and somehow teenagers ended up behind blood, which was not on purpose, but I listened to it and I got confused, but the end of blood transitions really, really beautifully into teenagers.
Interesting.
Which makes sense given that the music video is like a prequel to teenagers, but like it was an interesting little jump in. But yeah, teenagers.
Yeah,
number 13.
Like I said, it's an okay song. It's just one of those that I've lived with this song for so long, and it's never changed how I felt about it. Like I don't have a deeper appreciation for the song "Teenagers" as the years have gone on.
Sure. Yeah. For me, I think I said about all I had to say about it in the episode, but just to kind of like summarize, it's generally unremarkable instrumentation. It's very much saved by that back portion, but like generally kind of unremarkable. Guard is doing the least.
Yes.
In this song compared to other songs on the album. And it's kind of combined with this message that thinks it's saying a lot without saying anything substantial.
Yeah, right.
So it's good. It's fun. But yeah, it's not one of my favorites overall.
Right.
So, which means that I think we're probably going to have 3 in a row here with number 12, unless I've really misread the situation.
We shall see.
My number 12 is Disenchanted.
Holy shit, we're still going.
Let's go.
We got ourselves a turkey here.
We got a turkey. I don't think we're going to continue the streak after this, but
probably not.
But we did. The bottom 3 is an edging is legal situation. We're edging 3 bottoms, and that's
right. As one does.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I think Disenchanted feels more like a song for the youth than teenagers in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Which I don't think we talked about in the episode because I don't think it just didn't come up. But like, I don't know. It's very melancholy and it's very wistful, and it looks back on these like really past times with this like angst and this weird longing.
Right.
I put it this low because, again, I don't think instrumentally it's doing much that's super exciting. But I think that I like Guard's voice more in this one.
Yeah.
And thematically, I think it's saying way more.
Right. Yeah, I think the only issue that I have with Disenchanted on this album is it's a sound on this album specifically that's been done so many times over and just done a bit better. Yeah. I mean... You know, the sad Guard kind of has been done and perfected before we get to Disenchanted, that it just you feel disenchanted by the time you get to this song and you're like, okay. Yeah.
It does feel like the kind of song that like doesn't need to be there. You know what I mean? Like if if I look at some of these songs, like if they were gone, I don't think I'd miss, like I would, if they were gone, I would really miss it. I don't think I would miss Disenchanted.
No.
If I'm like, let me go look at it, because if I'm looking at the track list, I don't know. It's weird because, like I said, I think that I said that like Sleep would be a great closer, and Sleep is interrupted by Teenagers and Disenchanted into the actual closer. So I don't think I'd miss either of them. I do like them, but I don't think I'd miss either of them.
Sure.
So All right.
What's your number 11? Let's see where we go.
11. Here's where I think we're going to diverge, and 2, I think that I'm going to lose some people, but you got to stick with me. My number 11 is Cancer.
Oh shit. All right.
Yeah. And I'll tell you why it's so low. I really love this song. And I would say that its place here at number 11 isn't an indictment, but it's more of a compliment in a way. It's just too fucking sad to listen to with any regularity.
Right. Yeah.
And it's such a hard song to place. And like I said, I think it's a compliment because it communicates what it's trying to do in such a visceral way that it becomes something I just cannot listen to without like the full context of the album.
Sure.
Like I don't think I've ever stopped and said like, you know what I want to listen to right now is Cancer.
Oh yeah, right. You don't want to feel heartbreak at the drop of a hat. Right. Self-induced heartbreak.
Right. If I need like a really good cry, then like maybe I'll pop it on. But yeah, it's
sure.
It's not something that I seek like out. Shit. Yeah. So I had to put it above my bottom 3 because like the bottom 3 I think are songs that I would not miss. Cancer is a song I would absolutely miss. But
sure.
It's just so like it just is just so hard. It's such a hard song that I can't like. That's why it's not higher. So like I apologize that it is lower on the list. I think like in spirit it's higher, but like for me it's just like I have to put it here because it's just like so depressing.
Yeah. I get it.
Although I do want to point something out about it that I don't think I've noticed before, because I did force myself to listen to a bunch.
Yeah, sure.
To kind of really hammer in, like, did I actually want to put it at 11? I hear Phantom at certain points in the key progression, the chord progression of the keys.
Yeah. All right.
Because if let me pull it up really quick. If you start the song and go to the if you could give me a drink of water because my lips are chapped and faded, as the of water part starts, the piano has this like moment where it goes dun 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 dun, and it very much feels very Phantom in nature, and it does that a couple of times throughout the song.
Sure.
So fun.
Nice. I mean, topping your bottom 3 isn't bad. Had to.
True. What's your number 11?
My number 11 is The End.
Okay.
It's, there's nothing wrong with The End. Of course, like The End is a great opening. Mm-hmm. It's just kind of, it's similar to the issue with Blood where it's just too short, which I appreciate from an opening song. But I think if they just gave me another minute of what The End was, I'd be all fucking in on it. I mean, The End is such a great song. Yeah. But it's just one of those where it gets overruled by the content of what is above it, right? Like, it's not that The End is insubstantial. It just doesn't have more. Like, I think it does well with the short, time that it's there. And I love how it bleeds into Dead. And I mean, it's just one of those that's like, it's here. It's a song that I really like, but it can't be higher than what's above it.
Sure. Yeah. I'm with you there. It's an interesting one to rank because it's like, it is very short. I think if we're comparing because I think Blood, like just the song of Blood, not looking at track length, I think Blood and The End are like about the same length. Yeah. Weirdly. But like The End does feel like a song in a way that Blood doesn't. Yes. So I'll just come out and say my number 10 is The End.
Hell yeah. All right.
And it is really great. It's a really incredible song, but I can't really put it much higher just because of its shortness and because it is kind of dependent on Dead to be a complete song. Right. If we did make an exception and like ranked them together, like The End/Dead, I think it would be like a top 3.
Yeah, for sure.
Combined experience,
all together,
it'd be a top 3. But since Dead is way more of a complete song without like its prologue, which we talked about, it gets higher billing than this. And I think the end is hard because it can't really not that it doesn't stick the landing, it's that it can't stick the landing without Dead immediately following it.
Yeah.
And I think that is tough, but I just love listening to it. It's just such a cool little quick song. I think I could have been swayed to flip these if I was thinking about it, but
sure.
So it goes.
Yeah.
What's your number 10?
Well, this is the one move that I made yesterday that I told you I could reverse. I ended up not reversing it. Okay. So my number 10 is This Is How I Disappear.
Okay.
You know, still a solid song. It's both a very interesting but very basic listen, right? Like, it still does a lot musically, but Guard's not really doing a lot kind of until it gets further into the song. But like underneath that is kind of still just some basic rock until it's not. Like it also has this implosion moment that a lot of these songs do. It just takes too long to get there. It's good. I mean, there's nothing that I can say really against This Is How I Disappear. There's nothing that we can say against most of these songs really, except for the bottom three. It's fine. I mean,
cool. Number 9 then?
What's your number 9?
My number 9 is The Sharpest Lives.
All right.
It is this really strong, like it's driving, it's thumping, like the weird like beach chord vibes in the pre-chorus really kind of tickle my brain in a good way.
Yeah.
And I think the moans are so fucking funny.
Yeah.
And I think the other thing, the dun 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 dun, that also like really tickles my brain. Yeah. But kind of for what you said about This Is How I Disappear, is how I feel about Sharpest Lives, where it is very much kind of like a rock song.
Yep.
So I'm not like super in love with it, but it is a great song. Yeah.
Agreed.
What's your number 9?
My number 9 is House of Wolves.
Okay.
And it's rough, House of Wolves, right? Because like it's such a fucking in your face kind of thing, but it's still overruled by what's around it. I mean, what's above it on my list. I think the only thing that I can say against House of Wolves that's not unfair is House of Wolves is so fast paced that it kind of runs out of steam pretty quick and then just kind of starts repeating itself in a way that it's just kind of, it loses its interesting part. I mean, the bridge is fucking cool, but like by the time you get to there, you're kind of just through a lot of the song itself. But it sounds cool. I mean, a hell of a fucking entrance to a song, right? Like the way that you just kind of come screeching into it, basically.
like a car crash.
Yeah. So I think like it's one of those that it's not uninteresting, but it's not interesting enough. And I think what we'll find out is as we move on, like the list is going to get more emotional really for me. And I think that's kind of where House of Wolves just doesn't necessarily live up to that. But
sure.
What's your number 8?
My number 8 is How I Disappear.
Hey.
So pretty close. I kind of put This Is How I Disappear and The Sharpest Lives on the same level together.
Sure.
But I think the bridge of This Is How I Disappear through the end of the song kind of helped push it above Sharpest Lives for me, because like the chord change and like the woes and the chant, like it is a really, really strong like ending to the song. And the like when it slows down when it slows down and does like where he starts singing, I think that the breakdown in this song is like one of the best fucking things that they've ever done. Just like taking the breakdown as its own thing. You want to say how far down? I don't think it's enough to take it much higher than this, but I think literally like just that breakdown through the end of the song and the bridge and everything like that, I think kind of elevates it above Sharpest Lies. It's a really good song, I think.
Right. Yeah. You're good. Well, are you ready for the controversy?
Why are you putting your sunglasses on?
Because the people can't see me when I break their hearts.
What's
number 8 is Welcome to the Black Parade.
Okay. You thought you really did something with that, huh?
No, because I know that a lot of people aren't going to be surprised by my ranking. I think in an overall ranking where a lot of people, and we stand by what we said. I stand by what I said, where I think Welcome to the Black Parade is one of those songs that you put on a list of all songs pretty fucking high. Yeah. If you're doing 150, it's still probably going to live in the top 30 at least. Top 20, top 10, top 15, whatever.
It's one of those things. It's like such an iconic song that if you're taking like the discography as a whole, it's got to be up there because you have to kind of like you're kind of weighing impact versus content versus everything.
Right. Yeah.
And like it's an incredible song. Like it is really fucking good. Like don't get it twisted. But I see why it would be kind of middle of the pack here for you.
Yeah. I mean, it's, what can we say further than we haven't said already? I mean, Welcome to the Black Parade is a great song. It's just one of those that when you take in the entirety of the whole, Welcome to the Black Parade is just kind of a very good blip A, blip B, blip C kind of situation where it's just like, here's this really good thing, and then here's everything around it that still just kind of outshines it a little bit, while still admiring exactly what Welcome to Black Parade does. Mm-hmm. That Bohemian Rhapsody influence cannot be ignored.
No,
right?
I think this band's Bohemian Rhapsody, I think gets thrown around a lot, but this is one of the few times where I think it legitimately actually fits.
Oh yeah.
And I think one of the impressive things about it is that it manages to do it in such a brisk amount of time comparatively. Like it's really impressive that it feels like such a long song while only being like 5 minutes.
Right.
I think. So it's like they're doing a lot with it. So great iconic song, but yeah, I see why you've got it around here. Cause I also understand why like the songs above it would be more emotionally impactful for you.
I mean, the thing that also just sucks for Welcome to the Black Parade as a whole, and I talked about this in the episode, is this song gets ruined by having 2 versions. Like, if I want to listen to the Black Parade, I kind of want to listen to the entirety of Welcome to the Black Parade, not the 3-minute condensed version, because it's that 3-minute condensed version where I kind of lose what makes the song so compelling.
I guess I'm not holding that
against it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think that's something you could really use as part of ranking it, because that's not
right. No,
the fault. You still have easy access to like the whole song.
Correct.
So it's like,
correct. I'm just overall for the experience of the song Welcome to the Black Parade.
Yeah, it's not a song that should be short. Could you imagine if there was a radio edit of fucking Bohemian Rhapsody?
Jesus Christ, yeah.
No. There probably is, if I'm being honest. I've just never heard it.
That would suck.
Yeah.
Just take out the Scaramouche parts and just lose all the fun in the end. Like, fuck you. Galileo! Fuck off.
Fuck off. Fuck off, Galileo. Except don't stay here. We need you.
Yes. What's your number 7? Yeah.
My number 7. I don't have sunglasses. I think I might lose some people on this one, including you. My number 7 is Famous Last Words.
Guess what?
What?
It's motherfucking mine too.
Holy shit. Edging is legal. I was not expecting a number 7. Edging is legal, if any.
Yeah, right.
It's a really great song. It's a great closer.
Yes, it is.
The bridge feels to me iconic. It's a great rock song.
Yeah.
I think I lose some, like I hear so much about how it's like this optimistic look at the future. And I used to vibe with that, but analyzing it kind of washed some of the stars away from my eyes on it a little bit. I also think that for everything that I have above it is either doing, it's like for me, it's doing something either is more exciting instrumentally or thematically that makes it kind of sit a little bit lower. And I think also legitimately something that does kind of push it down a little bit is knowing that it started off as a diss track about Mikey, who was off being healthy.
Yeah, right.
It makes it harder to take completely seriously. Like the themes of it where like we talked about how it's just like I hate you for going, but I need you. And like, it's just like, it's actually like this very like compelling narrative there, but like it starts out with, I know that I can't make you stay, but where's your heart?
Yeah.
And it's just a diss track on his brother. And I think that is so funny. And so it's
take care of yourself. How about go fuck yourself?
Yeah. It's I think it's like a really good rock song. But I don't know, like I said, I don't think it's doing like a lot that's super interesting.
No, I love a lot of the vocal, experimentation that Guard does in here. And of course we talked about in the song itself, but like it just, I mean, it's still there. It's a great, like you said, it's a great closer, but it doesn't do anything kind of beyond that. And I guess like at the end, what else do you have? You're not going to reinvent the wheel at the end of your fucking album, but it just it just foils into a better rock song than what's lower on my ranking, but not as good as a song as what's above it.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
That fucking like that's
number 6.
Well, we had 7. What's your 6?
My number 6 is Welcome to the Black Parade.
Fuck yeah, all right.
Yeah, so a little bit higher, but still doesn't crack that top 5. Again, it's iconic. I don't think there's much more to say about the song. It's iconic.
Sure.
It's always going to be seared into my brain as like one of the most important songs of the genre. I just think my top 5 just do more for me emotionally and like with more hype than it is. Just like, it's just, I've got to pay respects to the GOAT.
Right.
In a lot of ways. Yeah. But yeah, 6 for me is where Black Parade sits, and we will let that lie there. What is your number 6?
My number 6 is The Sharpest Lives.
Okay.
And, it kind of feeds into when we look back at Jesus Christ, Pray for the Wicked.
I was like, who the
fuck?
When we look at it, Jesus Christ, the
Jesus
Son,
on a whole,
the blood, the body, the blood of the Lamb.
Yes, when we look at that guy, right?
Fake sinners.
Absolutely. The songs that I vibed with the most on that album were kind of the nasty, we're gonna get fucked up kind of songs, right? Yeah. Like you've got fucking One of the Drunks on there, you've got Old Fashioned, and this kind of just like speaks to that debauchery level for me.
Did you say debauchery?
I did. As opposed to debauchery. Yeah.
If you're not watching the YouTube video, I was looking at my other screen, like looking at something, and then he said debauchery, and my head whipped right back. Like if you're not watching the video, you should go back and watch that moment on the video, because holy fuck. Anyway.
Yeah, right. You've mentioned the moans. It's hard to move past So Why Don't You Blow Me?
Yeah.
Right. Like, and then fun. Immediately fun. It's fun. It's just, it's got this level of filth to it that I can just kind of abide by. Right. Yeah. Like it's fun. I think it's all right. I mean, it's all right.
It's all right. Number 5.
Well, we're in at the top 5.
Top 5.
Let the record note that Welcome to the Black Parade did not make it on either of our lists to the top 5.
Whoops.
Are you depressed?
I'm so depressed. So my number 5 is Dead.
Ooh, right.
Yeah. It's just like the intensity of it, just this like flippant, these flippant lyrics, the dueling solos, the Woody Woodpecker.
Yeah.
It's a fucking punch to the face. And again, I mentioned that like as a pair, I think The End Dead would be top 3 at least if it was like a pair. Because I think that like, as a combo, those two are is one of the best MCR songs just holistically. But I think where The End needs Dead to feel complete, Dead doesn't need The End to be complete, which I think we talked about in the episode itself. But it would have been, like I said, it would have been a perfectly acceptable opener on its own. And it's cool that we have The End. But the song fucking rules. So it's my number 5.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my number 5 is Sleep.
Sleep.
And it probably could have been a good number 4.
Sure.
But I mean, Sleep is all right. I loved our conversation about Sleep. I love how fucking just overall weird Sleep is. Like it was like incredibly interesting, really fun production on that song. Like it's wild. It's wild how good that production is. Yeah. I mean, like there's nothing wrong with Sweep. There's nothing wrong with Sweep.
Nothing wrong with Sweep.
It's number 5. It's fine. Sweep.
This is the second podcast this cycle of podcasts that I did an Adam Sandler impression like that. And that's fucking nuts.
That's good. Well, you know, if everything's true and Austin Powers comes back, we could be even worse after that, you know. Sleep is it's a great song. I mean, it sounds good. It's one of those things that's so melancholic and quiet until it's not. Yeah. And it not to quote Mixtape and Elliot's least favorite line from that game, but like it earns its loudness. Yeah. Right. Like once it gets there, you're just kind of in it.
God, we have to talk about Mixtape, man.
We should.
We have got to do this fucking cold open podcast. We need to talk about Mixtape.
Oh yeah.
Because I've got a lot of big feelings about Mixtape, and I will say that is such a pretentious line, but
I love it.
I also love it because it makes it makes sense when like creating the perfect playlist is the most important thing in your life because you are a teenager. That
right.
Like that is a profound thing to say. And I think we've all been there. I think it is such a great like microcosm of that time of people's lives. I've got a lot of people were really mean to Mixtape, and I've got a lot of big feelings about it because I really love Mixtape. But anyway,
fuck yeah.
Anywho's it? Number 4?
All right, on to your number 4.
My number 4 is I Don't Love You.
Dang.
Yeah. Yeah. My top 3 is just too strong for me. It's just, but I really do love I Don't Love You. It's such like this raw emotional song. And so if Dead is this punch in the face, then I Don't Love You is a punch in the gut over and over and over again.
Right.
And I hate that I do, but it is such a familiar, I hate that I have this feeling, but it's such a familiar feeling from like past relationships. And I'm thinking about one specifically.
Sure.
And it weirdly pulls me to this deeply uncomfortable place that I don't necessarily like being in, but it's also nice being in it for reflection's sake, because it's like,
sure,
what a horrific part of my life, but also look where I am now kind of thing.
Right. Yeah.
And I'll always respect it and love the song for that. It's really good. He's doing the most with his singing in this one.
Yes.
But it's a great fucking song.
Yeah. 4 is a respectable spot for it.
Yeah, I think so too. I like when we get to number 3, I'll have to do some explaining there. I've got some explaining to do, but yeah, it's number 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my number 4 is Dead.
Dead. Okay.
You know, and I can't say anything that you haven't. It's a fucking
so
awesome
good.
song.
It fucking rocks. It rocks, dog.
I think in 30-second intervals, which I had to kind of suss out because I used it as my intro for Gamers Zaddies on the most recent episode. Like, it's still a song that's great in 30-second intervals.
Yeah,
like you can mini clips Dead into great little moments that still fucking just ride a high. And I think that's how great Dead is. That just any moment in the song, you're like, fuck yeah. And then it's just kind of like the next 30 seconds, you're like, fuck yeah. And then after that, it's like, fuck yeah. I mean, that's kind of what Dead is.
Yeah, agreed.
It's great.
Yeah, I love a really. Also, the one thing I'll say is I like a really hype countdown and some na-na-nas, some la-la-las. Yeah. Love that shit.
No shit.
Yeah.
It's a great song. 3 for you.
Top 3. My number 3 is House of Wolves.
Sure. I knew that you said that you love this song.
I said I have some explaining to do, but legit, I have no fucking explanation for it. Sure. It just has such a fucking hold on me. And I think if I was stopping and stepping back and saying, okay, I'm going to look at this purely objectively, I think it would sit somewhere down where I have Sharpest Lives and Disappear and Famous Last Words. Sure. And those, it would be like in that little bit. But, and that's actually, so this is one of the ones that switched because I think it was hovering around there. I think it was my original number 8 or number 7. Like, it was down there, but I listened to it and it feels like I'm being grabbed and dragged by the scruff of my neck into the song.
Yeah.
Ray is fucking shredding his ass off. The breakdowns toward the end are insane. The SIN parts are wild and it's like chanting.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just it has this like grip on me that I can't really. It's such a great song to me, and I just get really hype about it. And so I think a different me would have it lower, but the me that is me, can't explain why it is this high in a satisfying way. It just kind of is.
Sure.
So yeah,
I mean, it is a rock solid fucking song.
Yeah. It's so good.
I mean, it's like you said, that chanting of the SIN is just it's like a verbal kind of thing that you just feel.
I always, the other thing too is like the breakdown in How I Disappear is like incredibly good, but I think consistently as a song, House of Wolves is better. And I love the dun 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 dun. You better run like the devil, cause they're never gonna leave you alone. Dun, 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 dun. That's such a good breakdown. It's such like a good bridge and stuff like that. So it's my number 3.
I dig it.
What's your number 3?
Well, for anybody paying attention, my top 3 are songs that are just going to make you feel like shit.
Yeah.
Feel sad.
Yeah.
My favorite feeling in the world.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You want to get sad? It's sad. My number 3.
Sad cold Steve.
You want to feel like shit? Yeah.
Give me a hell yeah.
Give me a little bit of sad.
1 cry. What? 2 cry. What? 3 cry. What? I said I'm sad.
I want to feel bad, please. Damn. Number 3 is Cancer.
Okay. Cool.
It's so fucking heartbreaking. It's just so heart-wrenching. But to make a song that is Cancer sound this fucking phenomenal is just wild.
Yeah.
I mean, to basically go through what would be all of the emotions almost, as a closure to life, really. It's just fuck. Yeah. I don't know if I can say anything about Cancer that's going to make sense aside from just Cancer is one of the best feel-good, worst emotion songs, right? Like it is such a thing to listen to while feeling bad the entire time.
Yeah. And I think, and you know what the crazy thing is? I think the reasoning for you putting it at 3 and the reasoning for me putting it at 11 are identical.
Pretty much. Yeah.
It's just the thought. It's just like the thought process of like why it should sit where it is different.
Right. Yeah.
And I think we both feel the exact same way about the song. It's just a matter of like perspective on where it goes because of how you're feeling about it. And I think that's really funny.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like Cancer, like you said, it's not something I'm not going to go seek out Cancer.
No. In more ways than one, actually.
In more ways than one. I've done that in my teen years, you know, smoking cigarettes. I was seeking Cancer.
Same.
However, the song Cancer is not necessarily one that I'm going to sit down and just pop on. I'm not just going to hit play on Cancer in the middle of the fucking day and hope to feel something. Because if I do, I'm going to feel sad. So I don't really need that at the moment. Cancer is just great. It's a great song. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is Sleep.
Fuck yeah.
This is another one that I can't really explain, but in a different way. Sleep makes me so incredibly emotional to the point where, like, I feel like it's talking to me that existed in a different life.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Because I've never, like, suffered from a lot of that the stuff that's happening, so it's not like it talks to me on a personal level necessarily.
Sure,
but I'm always teary-eyed by the end of Sleep, and I think it's one of those things where it's just like, yeah, there's another version of me in another universe that has such a incredibly deep bond to this song that is so powerful that it hits me here. And I know that sounds like so kooky and like woo woo, but like I truly can't explain why it makes me feel this way. It's just the song that's roped me in so heavily. It still gives me that closer energy.
For sure.
And I think it feels like, as a song, it feels very personal in a lot of ways. Like, I know what Famous Last Words kind of started as, and it's supposed to be this like very personal song about the band and about Mikey and all this other stuff. But I feel like this song carries the essence of what the album is.
Yeah.
So deeply. Like, I think if Sleep wasn't on this album, I think I would miss it. And I think that I would feel that, even if I didn't know it existed, if that makes sense, because it feels like it feels like a weird emotional anchor point for the album in a way that is, because again, the experience of being in the hotel and all that's kind of seeping into them, and like this being a song that came out of the experience of creating this album. It just feels like the statement of what the album is. It feels like this feels like the Black Parade to me. Yeah. And it's just such a
I think to the point that you made of like, if it weren't there, you would feel its presence gone.
Mm-hmm.
Is you've got Mama, Cancer, Sleep, Teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
And like, especially if it went Mama, Cancer, Teenagers.
That's
you just kind
wild.
of feel
wild.
Like, right.
Yeah.
Not that like Teenagers, of course, just doesn't kind of belong anyways, but like if you went from those two directly into that, it'd feel nasty.
Yeah.
While like Sleep does offer a bit of closure to the two songs that came before it.
Sleep is such an interesting thing too, as far as like a closer and foreclosure goes, because when I think about Cancer thematically as being this like ultimate accept, like this, like it just is what it is, and I'm gonna fade away, and then the sleep closes that loop,
right?
And it's like, yeah, like sleep and like going to sleep, but we talked about this, where like the ultimate sleep is death, and so going from this really heavy declaration in this really heavy thematic thing of Cancer into what is then the final sleep in my beautiful perfect world. I don't know. It feels like a complete transition in a way that Cancer into Teenagers would not.
No.
Hell
no.
Yeah. So yeah, Sleep is number 2 in a different world, in a different universe. It could have and probably would have been number 1, but there's a reason why my number 1 is the way that it is, and We will see, because this is the moment of truth where we find out what's happening at the top of this list. What's your number 2?
Yeah. My number 2. Well, real quick.
Yeah.
You know, my number 5 was Sleep and my number 4 was Dead. And like I said, those two could probably interchange.
Sure.
But I don't know if I'd want a world for my list where if my top 4 were all sads. Right?
Sure.
Like, Dead does do a good job at like breaking that up for me. It just happens that like Dead is great. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there is a spot where it could have just been Oops, all sad.
Oops, all sads, yeah.
Number 2 for me is I Don't Love You.
Oh.
So that means, of course, what it means.
Yeah, well, it was implications. Talk to me about I Don't Love You.
I Don't Love You is such a great song that I kind of feel the same way that I do with Cancer, where it's just this heartbreaking fucking thing that kind of feels good in a way. But I think the part of I Don't Love You that feels different is it's this stronger feeling of just heartbreak rather than your body breaking. This is actual just emotional control over a thing.
Yeah.
And it's so damn dark while doing everything that it does. Like there is not a part of I Don't Love You that is quote unquote feel good, but every part of it just fucking guard nails it. Like we've talked about the guts part. Like there's just a little bit of everything in this song that is so damn great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's one of those things where it's like you said, you know, people will experience things like this.
Yeah.
And it's kind of one of those things that if you've experienced this, it's probably going to speak a little louder to you.
Yeah.
Or the alternative to that is if it doesn't speak louder, it's just one of those things that you want to kind of avoid in life. Right?
Yeah,
like
it's either
theirs.
Yeah, it's either like something that you feel deeply, or it's a cautionary tale, and it works very effectively either way. So
yeah. Well, what would you say our number 1 is?
I would say our number 1 is Mama. Mama. I think that if you would have asked me a year and a half ago, it would have been number 2, and Sleep would have been number 1. But it's just like it, and I'll get into it here in a second. It's just so theatrical.
Yes,
and that part of it really resonates with me, being who I am. And I also kind of talked about the mom stuff in the episodes. I don't really want to get too deep into that again. Yeah. But I think just like as a listening experience, I got more out of Sleep than I did Mama. Now, literally just those 2 little lines makes it mean way more to me on multiple levels.
Yeah.
They've got the emotional anchor of like the whole like feeling this estrangement and this weird connection to like the mother aspect, but also the literally just you should have raised a baby girl, I should have been a better son. He strikes me in the heart in such a visceral way. Like I don't know, it's hard to deny it. And so it's like I can't deny it. So I wonder, you know, and not to get too like philosophical about it, but I do wonder if the fact that I would have denied it number 1 is part of like this whole thing.
Sure.
Where like you hear that and it's just like I was like fucking fighting for my life, repressing shit for such a long goddamn time that I hear that line and it's just like, nope, I wouldn't. No. And just push that away. And I wonder if like part of me being like, this can't be number 1. Sleep has to be number 1 is part of that like denial.
Sure.
So now that I fully get to accept myself, I get to fully accept how the entirety of the song just completely wrecks me. And on top of all of that, it fucking rocks.
Yes.
Just as a song.
Right.
So it's like, it's this complete package of fucking a vibe I seek out, a message that means the world to me and like means something very personal to me. And it's just this perfect like microcosm of like, hey, here's this song that's designed for you. Here you go. And I don't think there was a world where as I am now, it could have been anything other than number one.
Agreed.
Yeah.
You know, like I mentioned the episode, the weird twist would have been when I was born a boy, my parents were expecting a girl, right?
Sure.
Like, how do you just kind of like, oops, there's a dick. Kind of like, hey.
I say that all the fucking time, man. It's crazy. Yeah.
And it's just kind of one of those things that it's like, what would that life have been for them, for me, for everybody in the world? That line also just kind of still does a little thing in my brain where it's like, oh yeah, no, there could have been a baby girl and all that kind of like, but no, here we are, 35-year-old white male podcast host talking about Mama and all the ways that I love it.
Yeah.
It's weird to think that if you wanted to recommend this album, Welcome to the Black Parade is the most obvious choice, while I think Mama is the better choice.
Sure. Yeah.
Like there is just so much that goes on in this song that it doesn't sound like many other songs out there. Not even this album. Like Mama does not sound like a song that you would hear from almost any artist that has existed.
Yeah.
And it is a high credit to the theatrics of it.
Yeah.
The Liza Minnelli part coming in.
I was going to say the Liza Minnelli of it all, which is just, it's like in the grand scheme of such a small part, but it's fucking Liza Minnelli. So what are you going to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this song is just a fucking adventure that goes over 4 minutes and it is incredible. Yeah. And it's one of those songs that like, while it can't be replicated, there's parts where you're like, oh, this kind of sounds like that. Like I remember the first time that I heard the song, I was like, is this the shitty Avenged Sevenfold song that I can't even remember the name of right now? The what the fuck is it? 7 minutes in heaven or 7 seconds from fucking a necrotic body.
Okay.
Little piece of heaven. Jesus Christ, I pulled that out.
I was like, my brain stopped listening to you.
Yeah.
But little piece of heaven. Yeah.
And there's a part where it's like, it kind of sounds like that, but little pieces of it. But then it just does everything else so much better, i.e. not fucking a necrotic body. Like that's kind of the low tier. Yeah. Now I found a heater for her thighs kind of shit. You know, I mean, great when you're 17 and 50 fucking times. Great. So yeah, like it's got that kind of theatricality to it while just being a more serious song. Well, being a definitely much more emotional song. And I respect anybody and hope that they can continue this trend of if you don't have this emotion towards this song, you've done well.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's not just you that's done well. It's your family that's done well. You've been raised right, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. But I think for those of us that have kind of had that life, Mama is a way of just plucking away at that feels good, where it's just kind of like, oh, I'm not the only one.
Yeah, it's a catharsis in a lot of ways too. And not to deny, I fully believe that somebody who has not had that like kind of upbringing, choosing this as their number one, I think it's a totally valid song to have as your number one regardless. But I think
absolutely,
I don't know, it just kind of like it hits different.
Yeah.
And it's
like
the
moment where you find a you song.
Yeah, it's like a tiered stage of hit different, where it's like, I don't know. And you also the oops, expecting a girl, oops, there's a dick thing.
Yeah, right.
That's for you. That's very funny. Listen, man, I'm trying to get that ultimate circumcision. You know what I'm saying? Sexual reassignment surgery. No thanks. I'm trying to ding dong ditch, bitch.
Oh, fuck me. terrible. That was great, but goddamn,
yeah. Needed to get out. I needed to pull the plane up from the emotional tailspin it was going into.
Yes.
So that's our ranking. 14 songs. I'll read through 14 songs.
Yep.
I'll read through mine. 14 was Blood, 13 was Teenagers, 12 was Disenchanted, 11 was Cancer, 10 was The End, 9 was The Sharpest Lies, 8 is This Is How I Disappear, 7 Famous Last Words, 6 Welcome to the Black Parade, 5 Dead, 4 I Don't Love You, 3 House of Wolves, 2 Sleep, and 1 Mama.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm going to read through this real quick and then I'm going to have to go make a quick phone call.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. 14, Blood. 13, Teenagers. 12, Disenchanted. 11, The End. 10, This Is How I Disappear. 9, House of Wolves. 8, Welcome to the Black Parade. 7, Famous Last Words. 6, The Sharpest Lives. 5, Sleep. 4, Dead. 3, Cancer. 2, I Don't Love You. 1, Mama.
And a remarkable 5 Edging is Legals, I'll say, as Adam leaves the room to make a phone call. We had Blood at 14, Teenagers at 13, 12 Disenchanted, 7 Famous Last Words, and 1 Mama. Edging is legal. And what's going to happen now is I'm going to make a cut here, and the next thing you're going to hear is me and Adam saying Edging is legal together. Edging is legal. That was so bad. That was great. Holy cow. Well, that's our ranking. Thank you. That's it's incredible. It's wild that we are finally I don't know. We're done with our first season. It's weird. Yeah. It's a weird feeling. Very strange.
It's very fucking weird.
But here we are. So thank you for sitting and bearing with us through wanking.
Yes.
I guess the only thing left to do is to head to the sound system.
It is.
What do you think about that?
Let's do it. So my sound system today, I mentioned, is a song called Locals, Girls Like Us by Underscores. Underscores is a artist that I discovered fairly recently. She's a trans woman who like very experimental stuff, like very like electronic and like things like that. So she just released an album called You, just the letter U, a couple of weeks ago, or a couple of months ago, I should say. But I'm not as into that as I would say I was into Wall Socket, which was her album from 2024. Wall Socket is such a banger of a fucking album, and so the song that I picked is the second track, and it's just this like thumping, like, I don't know, you just have to listen to it. It's just like, it's like boppy poppy electric. Yeah, I don't know, it's just really fun. Like, she makes really fun music, and it's just like fun music. There's some like kind of dark themes and dark tones throughout Locals and throughout Wall Socket, quite frankly. Favorite.
The first like lines, so it starts off with her just like saying a bunch of things, and it goes into her repeating this chant of arms, body, legs, flesh, skin, bone, sinew, good luck. And good luck kind of becomes like the sting that pops up throughout the album. And the first lines are, I've done the questionnaire like 700 times to get the same results as my friend. We've been inseparable since 2009. She just doesn't know about it yet. So just to kind of give you an idea of like what is kind of coming down the pipe. It is an interesting, very cool album to listen to, but there's some tough themes in there. Very funnily enough, there's a song in there called Johnny 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 that is kind of rough. Yeah. You know how like those kids were talking to people that weren't kids on the MSN Messenger.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the song that I wanted to put was Jeez Louise, which is I think track 9. That is a 7.5 minute song though, so I didn't want to like cram it into the sound system. But Locals, I think Jeez Louise is probably my favorite song on the album. Locals is probably like right there, number 2. So yeah, queer artist, trans artist, underscores. You might honestly like I've listened to some of her other stuff and it's like really good. I'm having a hard time with You might, if you like more, it's way more, I would say, electronic forward than
sure
some of the other stuff, but you might fuck with it, so definitely listen to
hell yeah
underscores. What yours?
Well, the trend of things that we had heard on our Ohio trip continues.
Mm-hmm.
This is a song called Bush by Delilah Bond. Now, a couple of weeks ago, while I shared the Fred Durst song,
what an EP cover, by the way. That's wild.
Right. Yes. I talked about Lauren Sanderson, who has this song, you know. That whole album is very, it's very queer, very, very, very. And this kind of fit that same mold. And by kind of, I mean incredibly.
Love that.
It is a pretty angry song about, you know, manicuring or not manicuring your bush and the types of bushes women can have.
God, I love that. It is so cool. Hold on. I got to play this song right now. I just got to listen to it while you're talking.
It is so in your face that it feels intense. But it's
wow.
Oh,
the
yeah.
song starts out with this woman yelling, "I want to say Bush."
Oh, yeah. It's fucking wild. It's just, we basically listened to this in its entirety. And it's just kind of stuck with me since. This song fucks.
This is not what I was expecting, seeing this person in the...
Oh, sure.
This is crazy. Yeah, this is a Pride Month pick, to be sure.
Yeah.
That's wild.
This song might not be for the youths, but it is for you. So, you know, it's fucking great. It's a wild song.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, right.
I love this. This is crazy.
It's good. It's wild.
Hell yeah.
Like there's so many just different intonations of what she's saying and how she's saying it. Like it feels rappy at times. It feels rock at times. Like it's a fucking genre bender for sure.
Yeah. This is crazy.
Right?
Yeah, it kind of does speak for itself a little bit. Huh. I need to sit and listen to that later. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Wow. Okay. Well, I need to talk about Olivia.
Yeah.
So on the 12th of June, I believe, was the day that dropped. Let me double check here. Yeah, I think it was the 12th. So Olivia Rodrigo drops her next album. You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love. And I've been waiting for this shit. Like I was very, very excited about this album. She released Drop Dead. She released The Cure. Love those songs. And then the entire album came out and did you listen to it at all, by the way?
I have not. I've listened to bits and pieces of it, but I have not listened to all of it.
Yeah. God, it's just such a great album. I will say probably album of the year so far. I will agree with Lois on that.
All right.
It's just like so like it just like it just hits you. It's very emotional. It's very like, whoa. And it which is like, I expected that from Olivia, like this emotional, like, but I don't know. It just seems like it is talking about like the themes that it's talking about in a way that like, it sounds like Olivia Rodrigo, but if you listen to what she's saying, it does also sound like Olivia Rodrigo is talking about these things as she's maturing. So it's like she's approaching it from a more adult perspective as she goes. And I think that is, and there's like reminiscence in some of them too, where she's like looking back on things and how she like, it's very, very good. It is a really good album. I think in no particular order, my top 5 is The Cure, Begged, Purple, Expectations, and My Way. Those are, I think, my favorite 5. Although I will say that Less absolutely shatters me. So I'm sure it'll probably creep up with time as I listen to the album more. But I listened to it the day that it came out. I was going to. I was going downtown, so I was going to take the train into town. So it dropped at 9:30 p.m. my time because that's 12:30 a.m. Eastern. So it was the day of release in Eastern, but it dropped at 9:30 here, which is a nice little benefit of being in the Pacific time zone, is that you get stuff technically earlier. Like video games release at 9 p.m. again for me.
Right.
So like if a new game comes out, I can play that game for a couple hours without having to wait until midnight, which is really cool. But I digress. So it came out. I saw the notification on my phone at 9:30. I was like, oh, fuck yeah. Listen to it then, just to listen to it. And then the next day I listened to it while I was getting ready. And then I listened to it again, just all the way through on the train. So I listened to it like 3 times within the space of like 12 hours. So damn. Really, really good. I really, really like See Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love.
I'll check it out. Like I said, I've listened to bits and pieces, and it's just basically came through like, hey, here's your new release for this week kind of stuff. Here's your song from an artist that dropped a new album kind of stuff. And I haven't disliked anything that I've heard, so I'll have to check this out. Yeah,
I think you'd like it. It's a really good album. Well, wild to say, but that brings us to the end of our podcast, and indeed the end of our season.
Wow.
How are you feeling? How did you feel our first season went?
How do you feel about this season? Great. I think this is a good format, right? Like it feels almost like higher pressure in a sense, where it's just like we're not going through an artist's catalog. We're just kind of like stopping in for a pit stop here and there. But I think it does also do us well to get, I don't know, we're not so like just stuck, right? And I think starting with the Black Parade was great. I think the Black Parade overall is great. It just feels like, holy shit, how are we here?
Yeah. It's crazy. Well, we did it.
How do you feel about this season?
I thought it was really good. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like we did a good job. I feel like I just feel like it was good. I don't really have like too much more to say, like, critically. I just think we did good, and I'm very proud of us for continuing to do this, and for like, because I think there is a universe where we did just kind of stop after Panic because like the experiment was over. But I'm proud of us for continuing to do it, and continuing to do it in a way where it's meaningful, and it like we still show up for it, you know, like I want to whole ass this if we can. I think like adding video and like all this other stuff too kind of adds to the experience in a lot of ways. So I feel good about it. I like it.
Yeah. Good show.
Good show, old chap. So as a reminder, there will not be an episode next week.
Right.
Because we take a break after these. The week following will be our episode, our deep cut on Kinky Boots.
Yeah.
The musical Kinky Boots featuring Lil Bitch, Elliot Holmes. And then after that, we will take another week off, which we will remind you of then. And then we will be back for Brand New Eyes by Paramore, which I'm very excited about. Adam, perhaps not as excited about, but I'm
looking forward to it.
We're going to make him a Paramore fan yet. Don't you worry.
That's right.
We're going to do it.
Leave me broken.
Yep. I dropped something and I'm trying to pick it up with my foot. And it's not working. Anyway, I guess that's it. If you want to do the thing.
Get us out of here. Holy shit.
In under 2 hours. What a fucking... Yeah. Wow.
We earned it.
We did earn it. Damn it. I earned it. I earned a nice safe edit.
Yeah,
for this, quite frankly.
Well, if I shall, I declare this meeting of the Sad Kids Record Society closed. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
Did I listen to pop music because I was miserable? Or was I miserable because I listened to pop music?